How is everybody? A 24-hour day. How much of that time should I take personally to go out and do the things that I just want to do for myself? Although everything I do, I want to do for myself. At what point is there a weight that I continue on to build where I know there's continuous information? I'm watching this video right now. You got to check this out. See this? This is what they call the man from Mars, okay? And I'm going to try to back up this video just a little bit. I'm going to turn off the sound, and you're going to look at the belt section. I'm going to make it a little smaller so I can see if it's on my camera here. Okay. Watch as he walks down. I'm going to stop it. Right there. Right there. Right there. Let me put it on again. Hold on. Let me fix this here. Okay, and right there, the eye. Look at the eye right at his belt, right over here. Here I am, the man from Mars. That's how we're going to start this off. I'm finding just very slowly because it's Will Farr's birthday today. I don't know if you know who he is. He has the channel that's called What's Up in the Sky. And in his honor and his dedication, and inside of it, I mean, they're eating Cadillacs. And I'm going to tell you, okay, I'm going to let you listen to this. I'm going to have to speed it up so it doesn't sound, but I want you to hear the cars that's in this, okay? Listen to this. The man from Mars, and you try to run, but you got a gun, and you shoot you dead, and you eat your head. And then you're the man from Mars, you go out at night. So he shoots you dead, and he eats your head. He shoots you dead, he's got a gun, okay, 375. We always got to use gun as 375 Magnum. Okay, we're going to use a 375 Magnum. I'd like to say Agnes, which is in the middle of the word, because the word begins with M and ends with M, which is altered current. Okay, so that also, when you have M and M, you also have the letter N. The creation of M is actually the one letter. It is part of a V letter. It's at a right angle letter, and it's either like this. You follow. Here's a straight, and then this. This is your M, right? Your straight line up. It's not a W. We're not making the W. We could, but the W, the difference between the M and the W, or the angle of those legs, are where they enter inside the circle. I'm going to let you listen to the cars. Cadillacs, Lincoln's 2. She says eats Cadillacs and Lincoln's 2. Mercury's. Mercury's. Doesn't she says Mercury's. She pronounces the S or the Z letter. Okay, so now now we're gonna listen to the whole thing, okay? Here it goes. Man from Mars, and you try to run, but you got a gun, and you shoot you dead, and you eat your head. And then you're the man from Mars, you go out at night, because you eat Cadillacs, Lincoln's 2, Mercury's, and Subaru, and you don't stop, you keep on eating cars. Then there's no more cars, you go out at night and eat up bars. You eat up bars. Now, the time they say they eat up bars, okay, you have this gentleman in the back. It says lifts for rent. I'm not really sure what it says. You got the Indian and you got her. I'm not really sure what this actually means. Okay. But it all happens between 2:18 and 2:33, talking about eating the cars. So I want to talk about, in this video, we're going to take this and we're going to go CLMS. Okay. ACDC, 314, first 3 letters, okay, 314. LIN, okay, which is 395. MER, which is 459. So I'm not really sure. These two link together, these two link together, these two link together, these two link together. 1 is the same as 5. Inside of Mars, the DC world, the birth inside the sun, artificial intelligence. 159 shows me all 3 worlds. You show 2, automatically the third one shows up. The separation and connection. We have SUB, which is the sub or the bus or the way in. It's computer talk. Mercury, an element of temperature. All or none in this answer because kneel, okay, or to kneel down or to bend down. It also includes the K letter and the N as in knee, okay, and then that all includes the nav or the jack because that's what it does in my language. In the lake and the columns is the cure. The cure is to put things together. Eating bars, and the last name is Subaru, and then they jump to bars and rolls because things that roll and bars or iron bars are to be put behind bars. The significance of songs in our own imagination, we dance to it, we move, we hear things that move us. These are all these things when you look at these words. Now we're going to look at the piece I didn't think of. CSYU. I don't know what it means right now. If I was sitting in a conversation, we can come up. Why were there two Lincolns? Because there's the split of the Lincoln Tunnel. And remember, for every tunnel, it's either a one-way, and if there's a one-way, it had to come in, so there must be another tunnel. We can have a two-way split in one tunnel, but now you're running half and half, and it's not whole because it's a split. So that's the way I would have to look at Earth, the split tunnels. Now, if you have a way in for the blood pressure, you need a way out for the blood pressure, right? In and out. I eat Cadillacs and Lincolns too, Mercuries and Subaru, Samaritan, Klingon. I'm just trying to look at a lot of things. 3, 4. Oh yeah, this right over here, AC/DC. I mean, man, this is 34. Is that? Oh man, it's just crazy. This is the 3 times 4. 3 plus 4 is 7 and 12, 19 plus 1, 20. Right? 1 goes everywhere. It seems like 3 by 9, 27 by 5, 135. In AC/DC comes the ace cat. The artificial intelligence, 1 and 9 are on two sides, yellow and yellow. 4 by 5, 54 equals to the sun. This one over here equals to the DNA of the sun. This is your pi. This one over here equals to the skies and the roadways of inside in the heavens of Neptune, 95. 5-9 is the farm on the clock. E and I coming together is 14. 14 over here. 3 is creation. 3 by 9 is 270 and 18, 285. Creation of the pattern of the matrix, the center line of your telephone, right? The straight line of your telephone is not the straight line of creation. The straight line of creation is this. Straight line of your telephone is the passage. So you have 1 for one part, and there's a different amount of space when you go up because it starts here and it's this way. Anyways, 4 by 5 is 20 times 9 is 180. 180 plus 18, 198, the high sky. 1, 9, and 8. I've been bringing that number up so often. 1, 9, and 8. Okay, it becomes a separation because 1 and 9 right away are the separation. 1 and 9 is a separation. We have to understand what we can do in certain things. So they're eating Cadillacs, Lincolns, Mercurys, Subarus. Now, the time the song was made, they didn't say Honda. They didn't say Ford. What did they not say? How popular and from where was this group? Because for me, it's not as popular as I know now. I know the group is about 30 years ago. I know it was in my time. So the barreau, okay, is the law. In French, barreau, okay, is part of what is the law. Okay, because that's the lawyer's thing. Bars in prison, prison bars. Prison bars are usually this way, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And in between is the H lock. So you can't pull the bars across, right? So what does H do? The I holds the top and the bottom of the height of the bar, and the H holds it so you can't break loose. You can't break out of the heaven. So is it holding you in? Is it holding you from getting out? Is it in your head? Is it all in your head? Not letting your head expand. Oh, look, he's got a big head. Oh, watch out, he can think. Or his thinking is erratic. Just want to add this on. I was calculating the right angle triangle, right? Up by 4, over by 3. But I don't even get what they get. When they say cut this line from here to here and then go 5 by 5, I can't go 5 by 5. This doesn't work out. Do you follow? Do you follow what I'm saying? Should I be here doing this video right now? I am. So at the end of this video, if this and this is this way, the maximum I can go is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and I can't even go 4. It just doesn't work out. This does not work out. I cannot do anything perfect here without doing this. You follow what I'm saying? I can't do anything but doing this. I cannot make that angle that they want. I cannot go 5 this way. So my question is, how do you actually get this done? Because this is not proper. Do you follow what I'm saying? This is 4 by 4. This is 3 by 3. Here's your right angle going all the way down to here. So you go 1, you go 2, you go 1, you go 2. Okay? Then you go 3. Then you go 4. You come to here. Then you come from here, you go to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, you come to here. These two angles, okay, are here and here. Because this is not straight, this won't be straight. The only time this will be straight is if I go 4 by 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I go 4 by 4 here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I stop over here. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I stop over here. Okay, and now I can go here. I need 4 by 4, 16. But I need the diamond. Krista Berg. Okay, needed the diamond 8. Did he not? The diamond 8. Look how much bigger this 4 by 4 is than this 4 by 4 over here. Much, much bigger. So therefore now this and this can now meet that size. This is now 4 by 4. This is 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. The thing is, this is 16, and every single one has a half here, and a half here, and a half here, and a half here, and 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 here. And only over here, if you take a look, right, half on the inside, half missing. So there's all these circles. On the other one, there is none. Our circles here are 4 corners and 2 corners and 2 corners and 2 corners. Here, okay, it's in between. The 5 is the passage. 5, 5. Here's your X. This keeps going. This here keeps telling me 5, 10, 5, 10. Because when you go over this line, you see this line here? Okay. This is the center here is your 5. Okay. But when you cross over this line in this angle, it creates an X. You see the X on the angle? Right? You see the X as you go up? Right? This here and this here, every time you go up, it creates that. Every time you go up, so it just keeps going 5, 10, 5, 10. So you keep going the gateway, the gateway, the gateway with every single one. That's what this triangle is doing over here. So this, somebody told me the other day, this is 4, this is 3, this is 5. Now the thing about this being 3 and 4, if you double it, okay, it becomes 8 and 6. That's how your communication works out. And now you end up with this rectangle over here. Okay, it's 3 by 4. Okay, and now you would have to actually, now that you got this done, right, you would have to actually do this over here, which would be 16. And then you would do this one over here. And then you would make the same complete design on the other side to complete the reality of what's actually going to live in the center. We create this and we build all around it. Here is your L design. 16 and 16 is 32. Plus 12 is 40. 16 and 16 is 32. Okay, this is 12. Area space 44, and this one over here is 9. Okay, equals to 53. Now we can go 32 and we can take 24 if we want. 32 and 24. Or we can do these 3 and then this one. 16, 16 is, we can do 16 and 12, which is 28. And that would be the cycle of the moon, 28. We'd have 16 over on one side, 9 over on the other side. That would say pi, the beginning. 7 and 9, which is 63, and the communication is through Jupiter. FC, thesis. Well, that's what it says in the letters. 7, 7, 7, 7, 3, 9. 97.7 creation. Shom FM. You know what that is? Those are the pigs. Somehow you got the noses connecting 2 pigs in front of each other. They connect the toes, the split hoof, right? They sleep in their own garbage. Their meat is no good. Their processing system, because they're perfect. They're perfect. They're a dirty animal. Dirty is a word that expresses something else. I'm not going to get into it. It's a 15-minute video. I've passed the time. So if I pass the time, the minute you finish with 9 numbers, 12 numbers are the usage of all these sides. That's how we get 12. We're reusing because we need to always reestablish that we started with the complete circle. 10, 11, 12 completes those circles. I did that video. Did I do that video where I showed you the eye? Did I show you the eye? No, I didn't show you the eye. So I'm going to do it in the next video. Here's the center. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then after that, the 3 is on the disc. If this was a record player, this would be the center of the record player. This would be the ends of the record player, and we would be playing everywhere where 3 is. And that's your record player. Prime numbers, 1,000 prime numbers. Okay, this has to be in the next video. Okay, we'll do it in here. We're going to do it again. 1,000. 168 prime numbers in 1,000, 168 numbers in a week. Okay, this is the Lucas. Lucas is talking about this. We're going to break it down. 168, 144, 120, 96, 72, 48, 24. This is, understand, this is the 24-hour period. The 24-hour period has to be broken down into 2s. It has to be broken down into 3s. It has to be broken down into 4s. It has to be broken down into 6s. It has to be broken down into 8s. That's the half world. Those are perfect numbers that will all go into 24. Every other number, there's a broken reality to it, and it is a piece and a part of. 3 is actually a piece and a part of 1, the original. 2 plus 1 equals 3. You can't complete the first hour and double up something when you have nothing to double up. So you're given the first hour is 60, you've put it together, you've turned it over, 60 went to 120, which went to 240. Boom, 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 3 marks, 240, 240 hours in 10 days, the Mayan week. 24, the 24-hour day is created. All you do is turn over 60 minutes. So you get the first day, the day of the sun, the day of the B world, the day of rotation, the 7th gate. This is the IT system in the sun, and this is the gateway to the half-life. 1 and 6 equals 7 and 8, which goes to 5-10 world, the angled world. It's a 5-10 world, 15. It's a nickel and a dime. It's a sailboat and a beaver, above and below. 6 plus 1 equals 7. It is the half-life. It is where the cube is on an angle. 6 and 1 is the only real 7 because the dots do not duplicate. 6 and 8 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. You end up with 1 and 5, and that's talking about area Mars. Inside these prime numbers, we also have to understand that in a circle, no movement is more than 6 degrees. So every single line that you create in a circle, okay, if you're running, must be 6 degrees. There are 60 parts of 6 degrees according to the 60 seconds on the clock. That means a circle has 60 lines like this. Why do I say that? Because any size of any dot's diameter between here and here has a straight line. It's straight between one side of the dot and the other side of the dot. It's straight across, okay? So the real number has to be 60 for 6. That straight line, there's a bend. Every 6 degrees, there's a bend. And it's 60 times, according to the clock. Otherwise, the clock wouldn't have 60 seconds. Because when that arm in the center of the clock is turning around, it's going straight. It's not going around here. This is going around. It's pulling it around, but it's straight. It's not doing this. 6 by 6 is 360 degrees. But nothing is actually done, right? If the clock starts over here, let's say they say a game is from here to here, right? 1 click, poof. 1 click, poof. 1 click, poof. Right? But actually, it only takes 2 clicks, right? Look at the pen. I'm hitting up and down, right? Top and bottom, 12 and 6. The minute I turn that once, right, I've now done all 4. I'm doing 2 with a straight line here and 2 with a straight line here. It's only 1 move. It's 1 move, here and here. 1 move. Thank you for watching.